I don't do that pussy shit. This is a real rock star.
You're gonna have so much sugar in your system. You are gonna be like an infant, and you're gonna crash. He has what's that be?
YouTube is good.
YouTube's good. All right.
All right, refresh.
Let's see. We're gonna refresh that bad boy.
All right, people, log into YouTube so you can see our mugs.
Our mugs. Our mugsy.
Nope.
Facebook is better.
There we go. Live now. Here we go. There it is.
Ahí
There
estamos.
we are. Estamos. Hey, hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Hey, the Cabrals in Norwalk are listening today.
Yeah, it says one watching now. Two. There's
Ooh,
two of
two.
us. There's two
Two.
of us. Fuck yeah. Thank you. Welcome, Cabrals.
Cabrals of Norwalk.
FYI, Anthony Joseph on Facebook said it's been 11 years, not 13, and he last won in 06.
Wow, you're such a dick, Jew.
Whoa.
Wow.
I said it was
About.
No, I did say 08 on the major. It was since 05 of the Masters. So
How long since he cheated on anybody?
Probably yesterday. Gotta get that good mojo going.
Maybe she's giving him like threesomes and stuff. That's why he picked her.
Maybe
Because she's not very good looking.
maybe she's just. You're not very good looking.
And bro,
You got a pretty decent.
what's the
looking-
problem?
Your chick's better, way better. Your chick's in a high. You're not in the same category as your chick. I'm just
People, let's take a vote. I want to see you guys vote on YouTube.
Yeah.
Tell the Jew otherwise.
Yeah. That's fantastic. That is what is.
Natter days? This is awesome.
Let me
Look at this shit.
This is Natty Light Natter Days with strawberry lemonade Natty Light. He wasn't drinking alcohol, but I think he's gonna have to now.
No, I'm not drinking that.
No,
I'm not drinking.
yes, you are.
Look, if I was to drink something, I ain't drinking that shit today.
What's the difference between that and PBR?
It's strawberry lemonade Natter days. I love it.
That's fantastic.
How is Natural Light not more popular?
To me, it tastes just the same as any other cheap beer.
Does it?
It tastes just the same as a Coors Light. It tastes just the same as a.
If they do this right, they can compete with the with Bud Light's Limeritas. Look at those. Those are good, by the way.
No,
Yes, they are.
no, they're not.
No, people. Limeritas.
I'm sorry.
Strawberritas.
This is a sports show. I apologize, everybody.
They're really good, especially strawberritas.
I've had a mango Rita and enjoyed it once.
Well, see, that's your problem.
But you like to put it on ice.
That's the only way
weird.
to have it.
No, it's a drink out of a can. You don't put it over
No,
ice.
no.
Hold on. Should I put this my bang on ice right now?
Yeah, go ahead. No, for some reason, energy drinks don't taste great on ice, but the Ritas from Bud Light, I call them the Ritas.
The Ritas, yes.
The Ritas, because they're multiples. They're multiples. Fantastic on ice. Strawberritas, grape Ritas, mango-ritas.
What does your sponsor say about that?
How dare you, bro?
You haven't talked to them in a while?
No, how dare you bring that up?
You haven't talked to them in a while?
It's ridiculous.
You're awfully knowledgeable in the Ritas.
Me and the Ritas are one.
I think you should have a band called the Ritas. And they just all come out in different Ritas. Mango Rita, one dressed up as a mango Rita, one dressed up as a strawberry Rita. So, but yeah, no. So it's been a great couple weeks of sports. Honestly,
Right.
The Dodgers came out number one ranked overall power rankings in baseball after week 1.5, and I can't wait to see how far they've fallen this week. Where they won one game this week, and that was today. So
Out of how many?
They won one game this week. They lost 6 out of 7 this week.
Fantastic.
Yes, and then the 7th, thank God, was today.
So you're gonna throw them under the bus again?
Oh no!
This year.
I will never throw them on the bus.
No, you did last year.
No, I did say yeah.
No, last year you did.
And then I bought tickets to go to
Yeah.
win for them to
of course.
win the World Series.
Because you were brown nosing at that point.
No. I always have hope. Clayton Kershaw comes back tomorrow. He starts tomorrow in the.
You're like, listen to me.
Yes, sir.
A competitive radio station over there somewhere in Culver City.
Yeah.
We're off, and we're off.
Yeah,
I don't know what just happened.
An error occurred. We are offline on YouTube.
We're off. People, don't worry. We'll be back. It's not a blackout.
Oh no!
We'll
We're
be
here.
back.
We're here. We're good.
So, competitive radio station.
Sure.
One of the gentlemen that works on that station,
Sure.
his mama calls in every Dodger season, and she is the most negative person towards the. And she's a fan.
Oh right.
And she's a fan, and she's Jewish.
How dare you?
I'm starting to think that you're her, calling into KROQ as Mama Muggs.
I have heard of Mama Muggs before.
Is
Muggs Jewish?
Yes, he's Jewish.
Oh my God, he's too much of an alcoholic to be Jewish.
You're all alcoholics.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
We do drugs, not alcohol.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Have you ever watched Snatch? You guys are the worst.
Snatch. This is the second week you brought up in a row. You brought up Snatch.
The movie Snatch. You've never watched it.
You should preface me so I can rewatch it again for the first time in 15 years, so that I can have a point of reference. That would be great.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. It's time for cup number 2. Hold on. Silence here. Cup number 2 is going down, and there goes another 130 calories. And I hope that your recovery from your surgery is going well.
Fantastic, bro.
He's had a king size.
That's what I was going to say earlier, that it seems like after they cut me up,
Yeah.
I have a craving for sugar like crazy.
Oh, that's good.
That's not good, bro.
No, not at all. You might want to fight that craving. You literally just, this is your intervention right here. Anna asked me to do this, and she wanted me to wait till the second hour, but we're doing it right now. You just literally, a king-size bag of M&M peanuts, a king-size Reese's peanut butter cups, and a sugared energy drink. This is, servings per container is 2, and there's 62 grams of sugar in just this drink. That's awesome.
The crash is going to put me to sleep tonight.
No, the crash is going to put you to sleep in 30 minutes. Are you kidding me? We're already cutting this. The show's not going to 8 o'clock tonight, people. There's no way, unless Sandy Pants shows up again. Unless she shows up early and wants to join us. There's no way you're going to be able to maintain.
Well, at this rate, yeah, nobody's going to listen. Jesus.
This is after we got confirmation last week that the people were actually listening.
Yeah, now we suck.
Now, what do you mean? No, we don't suck.
You better turn it up right now.
I better turn. How about let's talking about the NBA playoffs that started yesterday.
NBA playoffs.
Because there were some damn good games yesterday.
Fantastic games.
Today, not so much. Yesterday, fantastic.
I had my hopes up for the Clippers yesterday.
So did a certain friend of mine.
Little Mr. Patrick Beverly reminds me a little bit of myself.
Oh, he's an asshole? Oh. He is an asshole.
Did you see him just irritating Durant? But Durant's playing it off by laughing.
Scoreboard.
Huh?
Scoreboard, though. Like, who cares what, like...
Yeah,
who cares what little brother has to say?
Look, they were doing good up until their little melee, and that just threw them all off. They had a bad call. They chose not to listen to the Clippers, and that threw that was the monkey wrench. But they were doing great. Come on, you got to say that they were doing great.
I will leave it up to I'll leave it up to the Clipper expert.
The Clippers did a better job than what we expected to happen. They didn't lose by 40 like it looks like happened to the 8th seed.
Yeah.
They actually were up during the game.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing I thought about yesterday was a couple more people jumped on the bandwagon from around the country for seeing that, because we were giving them a fight. Mm-hmm. But to be honest with you, Steph Curry is that damn good. Steph Curry scored the 11 points to push us out of contention in the end of the quarter.
Somebody's got to break Curry's lead.
He's crazy good.
Somebody.
Why? You don't want to see them win again?
No, I don't. Jesus.
That's a good subject. We could talk about that. Is that do you have like Warriors just apathy? You're just tired of them. You're just sick of the Warriors.
You know what? It's not so much.
Usually when teams win consecutively, I get that feeling like, oh my God, I'm just so sick of them. The Yankees, it was like that way with the Patriots for a while, and now I just want to see him win more because he's won so much that I'm like, fucking A, just pile on.
Let's see how long he can go.
See how if he can win 3 more Super Bowls. But like for some reason with the Golden State Warriors, and maybe it's because it's 3 homegrown guys, and I'm not a big. I think Durant is an amazing offensive player. The ball dies with him, so to me he's not a perfect fit for that team.
Yeah.
But for some reason I don't get tired of watching them win again. I haven't watched I haven't watched anything since the Christmas Day game against the Lakers.
Right.
But I'll watch pretty much every game in the playoffs on the weekend. I'm definitely going to turn it on.
It just to me it's like you have this super team, right? That
super team
that is expected to sweep everybody through. All right. The difference from before the whole building of super teams, you used to get these teams that were great for 3 runs, right? And then they knew they were going to have to upgrade a few players, so they would let go of players and bring in new blood,
right?
And that would take them to another set of runs. which made it exciting because you then saw new players with these guys
Right.
that were taking the, like the Kobe's and the Michaels and
Right, but it's usually the secondary guys. It's usually you get rid of.
But that's what I'm saying.
You get rid of Rick Fox and you bring in.
Yeah.
You bring in. I mean,
Artest. You bring in Artest,
right.
which makes it exciting
Right.
again. But that's what I'm saying. Like these guys are 5 fucking guys that are sitting there that are all stars that you don't want to see them win because then next year they're back there again. And what?
I guarantee you next year there's only 3 of those guys on there.
Yeah, they're not all coming back.
I mean, even if they win or don't win, I don't think there's any chance that Boogie Cousins comes back because they're not going to pay Boogie Cousins, max type money.
No, and plus it seems like he just doesn't fit with them too good.
Right. Who would ever thought? I would have never thought he would have fit.
No.
You know what I mean? Like they got him to basically keep him away from anybody who else they could have done damage with, and they promised him a chance at winning a championship.
I don't like the way he plays. He's just he tries to bully his way around in a game that doesn't have that style anymore. It's a perimeter game now. Who's he bullying?
But I think the only way you're not going to beat the Golden State Warriors playing the way they play. You're just not.
No,
So
you got to change it
do
up.
something different.
You have to make them.
And that's where I think that if you went in like an old school Lakers when they had Odom and
1 second. Thank you for all 8 of you people who decided to tune in after I put it on my Facebook wall.
oh, hey everybody.
Sweet.
Pooja, Maris, Maggie, Desiree, Raquel, Elijah, and Chase. Thank you guys for watching us.
Hey,
Hey guys,
And Michelle, how you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, girl?
What's
Hey,
up?
Hey, what's up, Michelle? Hey,
Beast people, what up?
hey. Well, there are people.
So those are Beast people.
It's Chaotic Deportes.
Deportes.
Yes. So you heard Michelle, right? It's Michelle. It's Mexican. Michelle. Hola, qué bonita. No. So, but there's just no way. Oh, sorry. Laughing. He just had hernia surgery last week, and laughing causes him pain. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going with that. So that's gonna be awesome. So yeah. But there's no one's gonna beat the Golden State Warriors.
Giannis will.
And how does he play? You know who played well with Giannis? it would be Boogie Cousins.
Hey, they got one of the Brooks brothers, man. He's gonna just do something to somebody.
He's got a Lopez and associate.
They're scary. Both him and his brother are scary looking.
Brooke is not.
Wait, cut his hair.
Yeah, he's no belong. Neither one of them are. What's the clown? The clown from it's not Bozo. What's our clown?
Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob.
Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
That's the other one though. That one still has the same hairdo, but Brooke Lopez, I think, is the one with the with
Robin.
Robin Big.
Could you name your sons, your twin sons, who you knew were going to be tall? Because your parents. Could you have named them any more effeminate names? Brooke and Robin.
Damn, that sucks.
What about a Kelly?
Where are they from?
California. They're
California boys, huh?
They are local boys, and they went to Stanford.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. So
What is wrong with their parents?
nothing, because they created 2 giant monsters who are both on their 10th, 11th year in the NBA. I think they're doing okay for themselves.
All their girlfriends are like 4'11".
They have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're
You know what that means.
When you're that their girlfriends are shorter than them. I mean, it's all physically possible. As a 6'3" man, Beal will attest to this too. He's a larger man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all physically possible, regardless of the size. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time when we had those midgets. It was fantastic.
Fuck you.
Oh shit. Yeah.
You just burned you and B.
Hi, honey. Yeah, no, there's just it was
She's not
it was a
listening
crazy.
to you right
No,
now.
it's Game of Thrones.
Game of
Shit,
Thrones.
are you kidding me? It's Game of Thrones.
Hell
East
yeah.
Coast feed.
Shit, she's all dressed up in Game of Thrones gear right now.
You know, my wife went on a Game of Thrones
Of cronies?
booze cruise Friday evening.
Did she? She was part of that too.
Yes, and our mutual friend was also on that
Mr.
that boat.
Boogie
Mr.
right there.
Boogie was on that cruise.
Boogie, you son
my
of a
wife,
bitch, log in.
My wife, who doesn't drink. More,
Oh, she was there
like
on a booze cruise.
she was really hoping that it would be heavy on the Game of Thrones and
Yeah.
and
Not
enjoying
quite?
No, it's very light on the Game of Thrones stuff.
A lot of drinking.
A lot of drinking. It was an excuse
I
to
love
drink.
it.
It was an excuse to drink with like-minded people, you know.
Did the boat move?
I believe it did leave dock at one point. Yes.
It did.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Around the harbor in Long Beach.
Oh.
On Long Beach, the Acura. It's no longer the Toyota Long Beach.
No.
It's
The
the Acura,
Toyota-
the Acura Long Beach Grand Prix on that weekend. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it was a real gem to get in and out of there. You know.
Yeah, Toyota said they weren't going to sponsor that shit anymore.
Why is that? Do you know?
I don't know.
Acura's happy to take over.
Yeah.
It's still a big deal
Acura though. Why wouldn't Honda do it?
because Acura is the performance car, and there's probably our Acuras in the field, and maybe not.
Acura is a
Hondas.
more luxurious sports automobile, but Honda likes to build their R line and their G series, I think is what it is. But they have more sports cars than Acura.
We just lost all 8 viewers.
Hey guys, come back.
Come back to me.
We're gonna talk about Tiger Woods' mistresses.
No, he's right. Everybody left after that.
Oh Jesus!
No, we're gonna talk about the Nets beating the 76ers.
Yes,
that's awesome.
Right.
And the Magic beating the Raptors yesterday.
Yes.
And even the Spurs beat the Nuggets. That's a 7-2. For God's sakes, a 7-2. The 7 beat. I mean,
all the lower seeds.
The 2 sevens beat, except for the Clippers yesterday. The 2 sevens won, and then what the Nets are the 6? They gotta be the 6, right?
I think there were 6. Yeah.
Yeah, next gotta be the 6th seed. So yeah, it's amazing how these teams just went in on the road and were like, eh.
How do you think the Lakers feel about letting Russell go now?
I think it was a necessary. It was a necessary.
Think it was
thing.
necessary?
I think you wanted to get rid of Mozgov's contract. You had to do it.
What?
Huh? ¿Qué pasó?
But Russell was before that, wasn't he?
No. Russell and Moskov got traded to Brooklyn together.
Really?
Yes.
Shit.
For just for space.
I thought Russell was before that.
That was I'm sorry. That was for Brook Lopez. For just Brook Lopez.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So then Mozgov's been traded twice since then. So apparently
he's out of the picture.
Apparently the untradeable contract isn't so untradeable. But to be honest with you, the new regime, whatever you want to think about, we'll talk about Magic.
Yep.
The new regime, they got rid of those 2 bad contracts between Deng and Mozgov. So that's pretty impressive in that case.
Yeah. So Magic, dude.
Hold on. And when it first came down, what was your initial reaction?
He got AIDS again.
He got the HIV. The HIV came.
The HIV got him again.
The HIV got him.
No. First reaction was there had to be some shenanigans going against him there.
Shenanigans.
Which obviously, the more information that comes out, it seems like there was a lot of backstabbing going on.
Mm-hmm.
On whose part though? Is it Pelinka doing the backstabbing on him, or was it Luke doing it, or who was it? Were the players turning against Magic? And does that even matter? What do you think?
I don't know. When I heard Magic speak, I was really taken aback to the fact that I really believed him in the sense that he couldn't be himself anymore.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun. The job wasn't fun.
Yeah.
It wasn't rewarding for him. He's got so much shit going on, which is all understandable because it's true.
Yeah, he can't
He can't have a conversation with Giannis, even though he just wants to say hello, because it's collusion, and that's just crazy because that's
networking.
That is who Magic is.
Yeah, he was just networking.
You're right.
Keeping options open, making players happy, letting them know that he's there for them. And he could be there for them for, a lot of avenues because he's a big dude here in California. I mean, I'm not going to just say LA, but California, he's a big dude. So maybe somewhere down the road, he would be able to help some of these guys that he was talking to. But besides that, it's true that he couldn't do, he wasn't happy. It's not the same Magic that you saw when he was sitting there with the Dodgers enjoying, a hot dog and a beer.
He sits there, he's chilling, and he's like, "Yeah, what's up? I'm Magic,
hosting people,
and he doesn't have to do a damn thing besides just be himself."
Look,
that's what I think he wanted to do with the Lakers.
Remember that one game we were there, and he had Pat Riley sitting down there with him.
Right.
Okay. Imagine if he does that with the Lakers. It would be like, oh Jesus Christ, he's trying to recruit the entire Miami Heat organization over here. That's what they would have done to him. But he was over there watching the game, had old Pat Riley there, who's a giant in person. Didn't know that.
Right. Well, he did play in the NBA, so I'm assuming he's at least 6
he was
foot
huge.
6.
He was huge. Yeah. I didn't think he was that big. But, I mean, he couldn't be that guy no more. That sucks.
Right. And that's where I believed him. I believed him right from the get-go, that was the reason why he's doing it. Now, mind you, there was other stories that came out later on that obviously sells airtime and sells thing where people on other radio stations, the Ramona Shelburnes of the world, we're talking about how the fact that Magic wanted to fire Pelinka and Walton,
the entire staff,
and he didn't, and he was getting pushback from Jeannie, And when
Why would Jeannie do that if she appoints him as president?
He's president of basketball operations.
Yeah.
Look, the only way I can understand why she'd want to do that is because I think it had worked for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever was going down, it was working until LeBron got injured. Okay,
Right.
So LeBron didn't get injured. We're in the playoffs, and there's none of this talk. None of it.
But
And everyone still has a job.
another one of the rumors is that a lot of these trade deals that were going down were Pelinka's doings, not Magic necessarily. So that had to be something that was
Right.
going on.
And the Zubac trade is still a mystery. The Zubac trade and to me and God bless him, Yasiel Puig comes back tomorrow. Those two things in this city in the last 6 months.
What?
God bless him.
Did you work in Puig in there?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fantastic.
Well, no, because he was traded for nothing.
For nothing, right?
For nothing.
Right.
And Zubac was traded for nothing.
They'll bring him back next year.
Apparently,
Muscala's really. You're right. Nothing. My bad.
Muscala torched the Lakers.
Uh-huh.
Okay, in one game. And that's what that was one of the things I had heard was that Pelinka noticed this guy when he torched him and said, I gotta have him.
Okay.
Not at the cost of giving up your best young center, because next year you're not going to have Chandler and you're not going to have JaVale McGee. Those guys aren't going to resign, so you needed a big body. You needed a center.
Right.
So
now what?
You had an affordable one. Yeah. So the final of the the Milwaukee game is it only was a 35-point victory.
Oh,
121-86. So if you had Milwaukee giving up 34 points, congratulations, you are a winner.
Detroit right now is going to go put Blake's knee on a what's that chamber that Walt Disney's in? They'll put that shit in there to bring him back next
Did
game.
Blake get injured?
His sore knee.
He would
Out.
play. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Just in case anyone's wondering, I have a sore knee as well right now. Took the dog to the dog park on Friday afternoon, and a pit bull.
Yeah.
His owner threw the ball.
The dog, not the singer.
The dog, not the singer. We'll see Pitbull next weekend. But the dog,
Yes.
the owner of the dog threw the ball right by my head.
Oh.
And the dog turned around and started taking off and literally ran right into me and almost knocked me over.
Oh shit.
Bent my knee all the way back.
Did you go and hit the guy?
I wanted to, but it was one of those things where Sancho was being kind of a prick that day. So he was being the aggressor. He was being like kind of an aggressor that day.
Yeah.
So I had to be like, haha, it's okay with dogs being dogs. All right. Everyone was cool with it. So when his dog just barreled into me, I was like, so I might be out of commission for a while.
B, can you play crickets?
Why? What happened? What happened? What cricket?
If they were logging back in to watch us, they just logged the fuck out.
They didn't want to know about my
With
knee?
your story about
My
knees.
knees.
Actually, Matt's commenting a lot. Remember the last guy you had?
Yes, absolutely.
We can't see this.
Yeah, he's
He's
doing
on Facebook.
A lot
Oh,
of,
Facebook.
yeah, Facebook comment talking about.
You got to get on Facebook.
Magic didn't even tell his wife he was going to quit. That's brutal.
He didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
He literally said, yeah, you know what? I'm
out.
done.
I'm out.
And you know what? I give
Matt's talking a lot of shit.
mad respect to Magic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if
He
you
could give two shits.
hold on, there aren't very many people in this world that can do that
Right.
from their position and know that they're going to be perfectly fine. And if you can do that in that position of just in your broad spectrum that he's on,
Yeah.
he's got so much visibility around, especially around these parts, even nationally as well, but around these parts, he could literally run for mayor and win. So for him to just say, you know what, I'm done there. I want to go to watch the Jackie Robinson game on Monday
Yeah.
and enjoy myself. That's huge.
He was Pontius what? That washed his hands of Jesus?
I'm sorry.
Pontius Pilate.
Pontius Pilate.
Do you guys doing a Jesus show right now? Because the Jew is just a little bit lost right now. I'm a little lost. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's your fault that Jesus was in this situation.
It's my fault?
Yeah, it was your fault.
I had nothing to do with it.
fault.
Jesus was a nice guy.
Let's
That's all
move
I-
on, bro.
Let's move.
We're
Yeah,
going to
you're
get
right.
in a fight. Look, there's one thing we don't talk about here.
Yeah, what's that?
It's politics and Jesus.
No, we talk about that all the time.
Is that what we do?
Yes, we talk about it all the time. Fuck sports. Yeah, next week is Easter. He has risen. He has risen indeed.
There they go.
Whoa, what happened?
The people who were on Facebook, they're out now.
Oh man,
We lost him with Pontius
damn.
Pilate.
Yeah, you did lose him with Pontius.
No, it
I
wasn't
told you-
that.
I told you we shouldn't have talked about that.
Shit.
That's fantastic. We did have one viewer log on and then log right back off on
fantastic.
YouTube. So yeah,
Hey, listen, I want to give a little shout out to the Whittier Pony Mustangs, Mustang Reds, and Pinot Rangers.
right.
Go, guys.
Go.
Hey, those games are exciting, by the way. You ever go see those little?
Yeah, no.
No, you don't.
No.
Exciting games. Exciting games.
It turns out that you only go to those games if your kid is involved or like your best friend's kid.
Well,
or,
that's
like
I have
that.
friends that have their kids involved in that.
I mean, actually, if I showed up to watch a little league game of some sort and I didn't have a
well,
child,
you take your daughter and you pretend you're watching somebody's kid.
I'd still be I'd probably be interviewed by a police officer during or after the game.
That's anywhere you go.
Well,
You have that look. You kind of stare at people from a distance. Look through your blinds and look at people. I mean, you're a giveaway, especially when you're wearing your white headphones.
What's wrong with my white head? Why do you got a problem with white, dude? You had a problem with CBA and I were listening to Volume on XM on the way out over here today, and we learned something very important. Yeah, we learned something very important today. That whoa,
shit!
Who saw that coming? Oh yeah!
I'm gonna tell you, you closed your eyes.
I did because I like the ball was coming at my head. I was like, I don't want to die. But there it is right there. Okay. Yeah, boy.
The Jew don't like fluids flying at his face.
The best thing ever.
The Jew does not like
Russell
fluids.
has won more playoff games than the Lakers have since Kobe retired.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh shit! Really?
What the fuck were we talking about?
The Lakers shambles.
Before that, after that, before that.
Pontius Pilate.
Pontius Pilate. Yes. Is that the new Chevy model or Pontiac? What is it? What is that? I don't understand that. I've been a little confused on what a Pontius. I've honestly never heard the term Pontius Pilate.
He
before.
was from the what was he? The emperor from the emperor's from Caesar's crew. Caesar's crew.
Pontius Pilate.
Yeah, Pontius Pilate. He was part of Caesar's regime.
Okay.
That cleaned his hands of Jesus before they put him on his.
They asked who they wanted to execute.
Mm-hmm.
It was Barabbas or Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd wanted Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "This man did nothing wrong."
Mm-hmm.
They still yelled for Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Okay, you get it, but I'm washing my hands of this. It's on you guys, not me."
Kaput.
Caesar, like Julius Caesar?
Yeah, his empire.
Julius Caesar was around the same time as Jesus Christ?
Yes.
Wow, bro, where you been?
I've heard of.
What's that school that you went to?
Yeah. Not Catholic school, that's for damn sure.
I mean, that's not part of
the not Christian school.
I mean, it's the story that
when they tell Jewish stories, do you pay attention? No, you don't, right? So there you go. So to me, I hear. I mean, maybe they said something about. No, I guarantee you, I never heard that story before because it would have never come up in my non denominational school, and it wouldn't come up. I didn't go to any Catholic or Christian schools. So
speaking of vampires,
yes, vampires. Ooh, Game of Thrones.
Empires.
Oh,
Empire.
Empire. Empire.
Empires.
Okay.
So the Lakers now. What do they do now? Do they bring Kobe as president?
I hope not.
You think he'll do terrible if they bring him?
Yes.
Why?
I think because he's a manic. He's absolutely manic.
That's why. That's why he would work.
But he'd want to control everything. And when you realize it's like day 2 that you don't have control over shit, that you can't just get whoever you want.
Well, I mean,
because that's part of the Lakers' problem. The Lakers are cocky.
Right.
The Lakers think that okay, we want LeBron. He's going to come.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we wanted 10 guys before LeBron, and then none of them came,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we'll find out this offseason if anybody comes to join LeBron. I personally think somebody is going to join him.
Who?
It could be somebody like Boogie, and it could be somebody like Bradley Beal. And I have no problem with that second-level guy because I hate to tell you, what do you call it? Kevin Love isn't a top-tier guy.
No.
You know, when he got traded, he was a second-level guy.
Okay.
When he got traded there, he was, all right, fucking, he's a great guy to have on your team.
He needs a I don't think it's a secondary guy because that would basically be your 6 man coming off the bench, right? Is what you mean? Or do you mean a secondary that's starting
like
with
somebody
him?
who when he gives him the ball, he's not worried.
He's not worried.
You know
So what position would you like to fill if you were that guy that could be in charge? What position would you fill for the Lakers next to LeBron? Another power forward? A power forward like a Giannis? Or are you going to go for a power forward that's like a Boogie, like you say, but not Boogie? Not Boogie. Boogie's I think he would. I mean, if you're talking about falling apart this year, I think he would make them fall apart next year if he was to come with them.
One of the Morris twins.
The Morris twins, I said from a long time ago.
Somebody with some toughness, who can knock down a 3-pointer when need be. You know, like they wanted to trade for Ariza a couple times this season.
Right.
And he would have been perfect for that team. I don't need the ball in my hand. I'm going to defend like a mother effer. And when you give me the 3-pointer, when you have the open 3-pointer, I'm making it 40% of the time.
Okay, so now let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Do you bring Kemba if you had a chance?
Kemba, no way.
No. Why not?
Too ball dominant.
Really?
When Mr. Ball is healthy and playing on the court,
I'm sorry, who?
Mr. Ball.
No. You're not talking about him still with the Lakers.
He's still going to be there next year, so get over it.
My God.
So when he's on,
they don't have to play him though.
Yeah, they're probably going to still. Yeah, it's probably still going to happen.
Horrible.
He is a good facilitator and will get the ball into LeBron's hand when LeBron wants him to have the ball. I'd say 7 out of 10 times because nobody ever gets it 100% of the time. But yeah, he's going to want to do that, and he's a good I think if you could get somebody like a Rozier type, to be his backup, absolutely. And I think Rondo is an excellent backup. If you could
think he's an excellent backup, or he should be there starting.
Either or. You know what I mean? Like to me, I'd rather have Lonzo playing with the starters because I think his rapport with Kuzma and Ingram is what makes that team. Is what's exciting about that team.
And we're still talking about Kuzma and Ingram being with them, right? Yeah. I don't think they're there next year.
You never know. Honestly,
one of them's gone.
I think if one of them's gone, both of them are gone.
You think so?
I don't think you can make a trade because you're talking about trading for an elite level player. You can't make a trade like that without giving up everything.
Okay, so now let's.
You're talking about even Lonzo as well.
Okay, well let's do this. You get rid of those 3 guys. You keep LeBron and Rondo as your main guys that are going to carry you. You make your move in the offseason for one of the players coming out from college. Who do you pick?
Oh, it depends. We don't know what the draft pick is yet. So the draft pick could be as high as they could get the top pick. They could be as low as.
But you make the moves.
12.
You make the moves like they did for Kobe.
Chances are they're going to trade away that draft pick. If they're going to trade away those 3 young guys, the draft picks in that trade as well.
Right.
And trust me, now New Orleans might listen because the draft pick isn't a 28th pick overall. It's a lottery pick now.
But now you still want Davis to come to the Lakers with LeBron. I don't think that works.
I think it works because, again, he's not ball dominant.
So then where does he fit into to help LeBron?
He finishes up everything by the basket, blocks a ton of shots, gets a ton of rebounds, and averages 25 to 30 points a game. There's nothing negative about. Trust me.
But hold on. So
I'm not a ball washer of Davis's either. I realize that he has done this for year after year after year in New Orleans and hasn't won shit yet.
Right.
I get that, but I think that if he was with somebody else and not same position like Boogie when he brought Boogie in.
Yeah.
That just didn't make sense.
Okay, so now you have your Davis and you have, let's say, your Ingram and LeBron and Lonzo.
Uh-huh.
When you go up against the Warriors, how do you match this up to be able to even get over them? Because Davis isn't going to be able to cover Durant. It's going to have to be LeBron, and
it's Ingram.
Ingram.
That's the same damn player, just 8 years.
So then, who does Davis cover at that point?
I'm not worried about who Davis covers. I'm worried about who covers Davis.
Well, on the defensive end, because it's all scoring machines with the Warriors.
They don't have a true power forward or center on that team.
Who, the Warriors?
Yeah, because, this year, obviously with Boogie there, they do.
Okay.
But after that, they don't have one.
Okay, so then after that, how do you match up with Denver? With those 3 guys?
I'm not worried about Denver. Until Denver wins something, I'm not worried about Denver. Denver's
pretty strong, dude.
They already lost their first game in the playoffs. I'm not worried about Denver. I'm not worried about Denver. They don't have it.
Game one's game one. The Bulls lost the game one time, I believe. They still won.
Never.
Yeah, that never happened.
Michael Jordan never lost.
That never happened.
Look it up, Matt. Where are you, Matt? Fact checked us. Yeah, no, actually, don't fact. We are the Donald Trump of sports talk radio. We kind of have an idea what we're talking about.
We know what we're talking about a little bit.
But we're probably bullshitting too, so don't fact check. Fact check us.
You always have to give animation to your show.
MAGA.
So we have to lie a little bit.
Yeah.
So no Kobe as president of operations.
No, I do not like Kobe.
So
I do not like Kobe involved with the Lakers at all.
Why?
Because he's too manic. Larry Bird was probably the most successful superstar ever he couldn't coach, but he was okay. He was okay as president of
Danny Ainge?
I said superstar, sir. I didn't say mid-level guy who is a facilitator. Yes, you should. That should hurt your stomach. I hope your stitches are popping out right now.
You got fact checked by Matt, and Matt said it's true. Jordan did not lose a game 1.
Da, 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 da.
We knew that.
I know. We knew that, of course. Come on, Matt. Come on, bro. Wait, how come Matt's not on the phone with us?
Yeah, Matt, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? He's fucking listening.
Matt is preparing for something else where I would have called him in.
That's bullshit.
That is bullshit.
That is bullshit. Because he would have said specifically, I'm preparing for a test tomorrow in my English class.
In 2 weeks, we will trade information with Matt, and we will actually get in a text message before the show. We will have some I know it sounds weird. We'll have some preparation.
No. No, I will come in the same way.
The two of us will have some preparation.
Yes.
We will just let you surprise us with all your gleeful
knowledge.
Your gleeful knowledge.
My vast knowledge. Yes. All right, so listen.
Okay, go ahead.
So you don't like Kobe as pres of ops. They're going to have to figure something out there, and who knows who's out there to be able to do the job. So
do you need a president of basketball operations?
You don't want to make your GM.
Your GM's gonna be the second most powerful person,
Which is who? They're gonna make Pelinka the GM.
Pelinka is the GM
and pres of operations.
Well, I would say, why do you need a president of basketball operations? That's a newer title.
Okay,
we talked about this last week. I mean, it's just a newer thing. It's not like it's yeah.
So they don't fill that void. Yeah. All right, they still got to fill
so Rob has to bring everything to Jeannie and say, hey, can I do this or should I do this?
Okay,
you know.
So now,
yes, sir.
Who's the coach?
They already asked to interview Monty Williams, and they got approval for that.
Okay,
we know that
Tyronn Lue's in the front runners,
right? But we know that LeBron loves Monty Williams. He came out pro Monty Williams when he got fired. I think was from Memphis. Yeah. He was
did him wrong.
They so pro him. I'm like, come on, like he has.
Can he beat out Lue for the position?
Yes.
Matt says he'll call in next week to talk Lakers round two coverage.
Tell Matt we are not here next week.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks. So yeah, we're Cella next week. Cella.
So
somebody asked me to take pictures of me dancing to Ariana Grande next week.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's gonna be impossible.
Hey, when was Tame Impala there? This
was
weekend,
last night. Yeah, it was last night. And then next Saturday as well.
Oh, they're doing back to back?
Every Coachella every year.
Oh, I thought it was two different sessions.
Same lineup every year.
Oh, well, that's why.
Because they want to be able to make sure that you get the same experiences that the person that went the weekend one is weekend two. That's all.
Why not just do one weekend?
Because you could sell out tickets to both. Wouldn't you sell out tickets to both?
So because they know they could sell out to two, they're going to take it into 3 weekends now. Coachella is now becoming a whole month event.
I did see something on the news this morning that Coachella is due to bring in $1.6 billion in revenue.
Son of a bitch! How much of that goes to
in profit?
How much does that go to the city they're in? What's that city?
That is Indio.
Indio, yeah. How much do they go back to them?
I believe they get their taxes and then that's it, and they get all the hotels and everything. They're happy to have that.
Of course they are.
Extremely.
I mean, there's nothing going on in Indio. Everything's happening in La Quinta and your pop's area over there.
Yeah, because he's living in that happening.
I mean, he can't even get through the streets because it's so crowded.
You should see the nightclubs in that area too.
Oh, I love it.
They close at 6 p.m. Yeah.
Wow. So Monty Williams as a coach. No Tyronn Lue, no Mark Jackson in the picture at all.
God, I hope not Mark Jackson.
No, why not? You didn't think he was doing a good job before Kurt?
Nope.
Really?
Because he took a team that couldn't win a playoff series, and I'm sorry. I know we've already brought up religion here once, but he was supposedly a very big Bible thumper in the locker room.
Oh, Mark Jackson?
Yes.
Really?
And then that threw some of the players off.
So
and I'm sorry. So if there's nothing worse than somebody who is a religious zealot preaching to you in a forced situation.
Yeah.
I've had that situation happen to me at work before, where it was like we have to bow our heads and pray, and I'm like, I'm a non-believer. I'm not praying for shit.
Yeah,
I don't want to be the asshole that doesn't bow his head and doesn't do that. But I'm just not. I don't believe. So why am I going to be forced to believe? So that to me is.
So you were fired immediately, right?
Immediately, 15 years later.
Oh, fuck.
But no, it just doesn't make sense to me. So like, I'd rather have Jeff Van Gundy.
And that's one of the guys that I mentioned to a buddy of mine. I said, "What about the Van Gundys?"
I would have either one of them.
Which one said he's completely done?
I don't think either one. Have
Ron Jeremy of the NBA
No,
or
Ron
the other
Jeremy
one?
Ron Jeremy just got fired from Detroit. He's fine. He was president.
Stan is done, I think.
He was president and head coach.
That's who you need over the Lakers.
You don't. So this is the problem. You don't need anybody being both jobs. That's dumb.
Okay.
It doesn't work ever.
Nope.
It didn't work in.
The only person it
Clippers.
works for is Greg Popovich.
Yeah, Popovich is the only one, but it didn't work for the Clippers. It didn't work for Timberwolves. It didn't work for the Pistons.
Nope.
And Stan Van Gundy, he made a mistake. He gave up assets for Blake Griffin.
Okay.
Now, that was good for Detroit. So they needed a star. They needed a legit star for them to get their things done, but he's not a very good GM.
Okay.
I mean, when Doc Rivers was running the Clippers, they did that because Doc Rivers wanted control. He knew he needed it against Donald Sterling, but he was a crappy GM.
Okay.
All he kept doing was hiring guys that beat his ass in the playoffs from other teams. That's the reason why we had Hito Turkoglu 1 year.
Hell yeah,
It wasn't a good move. We never got a decent 3, and Doc wasn't that good a guy. You need to have 2 separate nerds to do that job. One basketball nerd, who's that guy who knows who the guy on the NIT who can actually play basketball is. Somebody who knows those players by heart. Somebody who knows what's going on and can find you crazy picks or people who are down the line. What is it? The manager, the president operations for the Houston Rockets was in Spain trying to tell a guy in the EuroLeague to come play with him that he drafted 8 years ago still. You need somebody like that.
right. And that's something that Magic
Would never be that.
No.
See, and that's what they were saying about Kobe and his European ties, that he would be able to do something like that for them.
But do you think
he won't. Kobe's about Kobe.
Kobe, yeah, right. Kobe is Magic in the sense that he wants the name to carry the weight and not do the work. You know what I mean? So Kobe's going to want you to come to my team and play for me because of my name, because of the Laker name, because of the brand, and he might be in Europe anyway, watching one of his soccer teams or doing something, or speaking Italian or Dutch or whatever.
Right, he's got
whatever is
I don't know how many
12
languages.
Italian.
Yeah. So I mean, but he's not gonna be over there like hustling, doing the grunt work.
I thought that's the type of guy he was.
No.
So he's not. It's his work ethic on the court is not going to carry over in the business office.
I think in the business office it does. When it makes Kobe Bryant multi hundreds of millions of dollars,
Okay.
yes. When it makes the buses,
Somebody else?
buses, no. If he was to be given 10% ownership of the Lakers, he takes the job and he does it amazingly.
So the Lakers cannot count on a Kobe coming on board and doing something.
But again, I think of Kobe's. One thing the Lakers always do, and it's kind of frustrating, is they always hire former Lakers.
Right.
It's just like, and Luke was honestly, I thought, the best and most qualified one because he was the young guy who came from a system that is obviously the new system in the NBA, knew how to talk to young players. He wasn't like there's talk of bringing Byron Scott back. And
Byron Scott, Jason Kidd, and FY, Luke's in a much better situation right
Much
now.
Already
better.
with the Kings.
Much better.
Instantly.
The Kings are a playoff team next year. I got money on that.
Right, but let's see.
But-
is he in a better position if LeBron plays 75 games next year?
No.
Yes.
I mean, for
No,
long term,
Yes, he's in a
Long
better
term,
position.
yes.
Yeah, because he's going to control that team, but he couldn't control the likes of Rondo and LeBron.
He's not going to be.
There's no way he could
never
do that.
No one can control LeBron, so he's a coach killer for a reason.
Look, like Shaq said, they asked Shaq about this whole situation with Magic when he stepped out and everything.
What they ask me?
So they asked him, and he said, "Look, I'm not going to talk bad about Magic. He's my boy. Blah 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 blah." Right?
That's my boy.
So he said, "Look, the coaches don't mean shit. All they do is calm us down and write some plays every so often. We do the job on the floor."
That's right.
That's all he said. I'm not going to say more. So in essence,
Kobe, give it to me.
In essence, do they really need a mastermind sitting on that bench?
That's why Phil Jackson was the biggest genius in the history of fucking professional sports.
Right.
Because he knew that. He let them, when they were struggling on the court, he didn't immediately call a timeout and write up a play. He said, let these mother effers figure it out. And he was a master at controlling the egos.
Right.
Okay, so Matt says D-Fish.
I love D-Fish as a coach.
Yeah, but he's with the Sparkies.
But apparently he couldn't. Maybe D-Fish is the politician who talks a little too much, because that's why I think he's so polished that maybe he's just too polished for that. You know what I mean? Like, because he couldn't do anything with the Knicks. Nothing. Mm-hmm. I mean, he lasted 1 year, I believe, on a 5-year contract. You know, like there's something really wrong. You know, if
Well, he
that's the
slept
case.
with Barnes' chick, so
Well,
nobody likes him.
Well, Barnes wasn't. He wasn't one of his players' chicks. It was his ex chick, and now they're together. Hey, it's totally legit because now they're still together.
You see what I mean?
He did actually sleep with one of his players' chicks.
Oh, that's awesome.
See,
Yeah, wait, when you're recently single, I know that's something that happens to some guys.
wasn't
you
he
know?
Christian? Isn't he Christian? Like a very high
Hold on.
Christian?
Excuse me. We all have needs there.
No, you're a
son.
Jew.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Well, I gotta say this. Matt's fucking hilarious. D-Fish sucks as a coach. I just want to see whose wife he'll fuck off the bench.
Whoa. That really brings basketball wives into a whole different picture. When your head coach is
House of Basketball Wives.
they should just do basketball wives, the Lakers bench edition.
Basketball Wives of Beverly Hills.
You think Lonzo's chick is safe? You know, his high school sweetheart. The
Have you seen her?
baby mama?
Have you seen her?
Yeah, she's in the league of Tigers girl. she's in that same league.
I mean, have you seen Lonzo Ball the way he looks? Shit.
Again, you got that young money, man.
Looks like his mama.
Wait, is that a bad thing? Have you seen his daddy?
No.
Wait,
Hey,
Yeah.
LeVar's better looking than his wife.
you homo. God, I mean nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. I meant that from like one straight man to another straight man.
Hey, but D-Fish is coaching the women's league now. So,
Is he?
yes, he's a Sparks coach.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Like the Los Angeles Sparks.
Yes.
Get the hell out of here. You sure it's not Cooper still?
Right, B?
Coop.
B?
What'd you say?
Ain't he the Sparks coach?
Who?
Derek Fisher?
No.
Yeah, he's doing
No,
he's doing
a
TV.
coach.
I know that. He's on the Lakers channel.
Look.
Let's see. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me stick my booty in it. And is the head coach of the Los Angeles Sparks of the Women's National Basketball Association.
He just took the job.
Yeah, and I'm older than him, God damn it. He played professionally in the NBA for 18 seasons, spent the majority of his career with the Los Angeles Lakers, with whom he won 5 NBA championships. He has also served as president of the National Basketball Players Association.
Hey, he's a Lamar.
What's that, a lefty?
No, he's just a Lamar.
What do you mean he's a Lamar?
Him and Lamar Odom.
Oh, Derek. So it means he has sex with hookers in Vegas.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. Awesome. So D-Fish.
All right. So obviously, you guys feel like Monty would. But what did Monty do? Where was he at?
He took Memphis to a Western Conference final, which
Who did Memphis have on that team?
Conley and Gasol.
Okay.
Which honestly, individually, together they were good, but individually, I don't know how good they are. Conley can't do anything by himself. Gasol didn't do shit for Toronto. Yeah, he had a big. He missed the big shot yesterday.
So does that make Monty Williams a good coach? And then a coach that can handle a LeBron and Rondo and Ingram. You know, Ingram's going to be a big problem later on with his attitude.
I never knew he had an attitude.
Did you not see him punch the living shit out of Jesus of the NBA?
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Where have you been?
I don't watch the NBA.
Wow.
Wait, is it a requirement for the show?
Why are you
or-
doing the show then?
Oh, I love baseball, bro.
Oh, my
I
bad.
love baseball.
My bad.
Yeah, no, Dodgers.
Woo!
Yeah,
Carry
no.
on.
Yeah, no. So he was the head coach of the New Orleans Hornets and the Pelicans and the NBA from 2010 to 2015. Was an assistant. So this isn't this. So he was never even the coach of the, what do you call it, of Memphis.
Actually, my cousin actually did a good thing on the response to you guys. Why not Michael Cooper?
As the head coach,
Yeah.
because Cooper has a little bit of crazy in him.
Because Cooper couldn't do nothing with the Sparks.
I think he actually
Cooper,
won.
he won
I think he won
championships
champion.
back
He
to
did.
back with the
Did he?
Sparks.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Lisa. He had Lisa Leslie. So,
come on.
but
The only female to be able to dunk ever
no, there's more
now in
Yeah.
2020.
But no, the point is Cooper. Cooper was on. He's on every Sunday with Rob Pukazaki on Channel 7 here in LA, and he has a little bit of crazy to him, and it's that whole same. I don't see reality. I only see Laker envision.
Laker blood.
Right, and
Yeah, he got offended when today when
Right.
one of the
somebody
broadcasters said
they're,
shambles.
They're in shambles, and he went, "How dare!" Like, no, the Lakers
It's
front
not
office
shambles.
is completely in shambles.
Yeah, it's falling apart.
It's completely in shambles.
Yeah.
And because you have a bus owning the team doesn't mean it's secure and stable now. I mean, for the first time ever, there's actually backlash towards Jeannie.
yeah.
Like there's actually maybe,
But it's
she,
not-
doesn't,
I
maybe
don't-
she doesn't know what she's doing.
It Does she have to know what she's doing, or does she know? Should she just be good at playing chess?
She's more visible than Jerry ever was.
Right.
Her dad was never this. Her dad was visible because he had a very attractive young lady on his arm, and he was playing in poker tournaments.
Right.
But he was never like. He was never on the radio. He was never, and mind you, it's a different time.
But he was that kind of guy, though.
But Jeannie is such good friends with the guys on the radio on the ESPN radio that I listen to in the afternoons. I mean, she's always on their shows. Like,
Right.
I'm like, why? Like,
Because that's who she is.
right? But that's what I'm saying. So I don't
But
know. I don't know if that's
But
part
for
of
the
job.
organization, all she should know is, look, how to be able to interview the top execs to come in. Look, this guy works for us. Sure, put him in. All right. If he's going to work out, she has the power to either let it happen or remove it. That's all she needs to know. She don't need to know operations. That's why she's going to get somebody. She don't know how to coach. That's why she's going to have somebody coaching. She really doesn't need to know anything besides have the money to bring somebody in. That's all she needs to worry about.
Right.
So now, but does a Monty Williams actually work for the Lakers?
The reason why Monty Williams works for the Lakers, and I've just figured that out, is that
What's
he was
that?
a former head coach of the New Orleans Hornets.
What does that mean?
That would be an Anthony Davis connection. So it is.
Did he have Davis under him?
Yeah, 2015. He was there in 2015. Davis has been there for at least since 2015. So that's one of those things where maybe it's possible that's why they're going after him.
Does Davis mesh good with LeBron though?
Yes, I think even as a doubting fan, I think it's a very good fit. I just think he's not ball dominant, and LeBron is a ball dominant player. When LeBron wants to take over a game, get the fuck out of my way, move out of the way, and guess what?
which is a given. He's gonna do that.
And that's when you need somebody who like Davis who can position himself around the basket to get the rebound, clean it up, and put it back in. You know what I mean? And trust me, that's 3.5 quarters. LeBron's a great teammate.
Right.
It's those last 6 minutes when it's absolutely needs to be and turn it on because LeBron doesn't play defense anymore. LeBron doesn't show 100% effort anymore. So guess what? If he had Davis on his team, he'd play harder. I think he would be more into it because it would inspire him to go. Fuck, this is our opportunity.
All right. So outside of Davis, who is another elite player that he can take? Because you didn't want to go the avenue of picking up a rookie player from college.
Well,
So
Davis is a trade, and that means you got to make sure David Griffin's going to give you the new GM of the
Pelicans.
Let you have him. He's going to trade him somewhere. I don't think he's going to be in the
to
on the
Lakers.
West, though.
Yeah.
Unless somebody gives him a big. Actually, I think Davis to. I would love to see this. Davis to the Timberwolves.
For Cat?
Not Timberwolves. Trailblazers. Davis to the Trailblazers. That would be that'd be an amazing team.
But who could they give up?
Yeah.
They give up Nurkic, just mother crap.
The player with the broken leg?
Yeah, give
The
him
player with
up.
a broken leg and a few draft picks. That's not enough.
Yeah, I know. But yeah.
Right, you'd have to give up McCollum.
No, not McCollum. What's his name? Crab. Crab's doing all right.
I don't know who he is. He's not going to get traded. He's not getting traded for. You know what I mean? If you're not giving up Lillard, you're not giving up McCollum. You're not getting Anthony Davis.
Maybe they give up Lillard.
I don't think
They don't make it this year, they give him up.
I love Damian Lillard.
Right, but if you don't do it this year, they give him up.
If he played on a major market team,
He'd be so big.
he'd be huge.
So big.
So then,
And he's got that Kobe killerness to him too.
how many years does he have on his contract?
Oh,
Did he just sign?
I don't know, not just, but I think he's got the long term. But you're talking about free agents. I think the free agents it's the only thing that I think who would fit just as well is Clay. But I don't see them not giving
Clay's
Clay.
not available until after next year.
No, Clay's a free agent this year.
After this season,
After
he's
this
available.
season, but they're
Oh, no,
moving.
he's a free agent after this year.
Yeah,
I'll give him some
they're
free
going
agents
into a
for you.
brand new arena, and if there's a chance you might lose KD, which is probably likely at this
Yeah.
point, you can't lose Clay too. So is
Shit, but
Clay
Clay-
worth $45 million a year?
I think so. To stand alone away from Curry's fucking shadow.
Right, but
If you pull,
the Golden State cannot afford to give him a max. I think the
He goes.
only way they do it is they give him a max. If Durant leaves, they give him a max, and then they do something with Draymond. So it'll be the Splash Brothers plus they start putting in more pieces.
if I'm the Lakers,
Livingston's gone.
Hold
else
on.
is gone?
First of all,
Maybe Iguodala,
Damian, Lamont, Ollie, Lillard, Sr.
that's right, bro.
He's a senior.
Yeah.
That means he gave his kid the same bad name. Damian Lamont Ollie Lillard. That's fine. Where did he play basketball at, B? Where did he play basketball at? What college?
What, is he Duke? No, he's not Duke.
No.
Come on, small school. Small school. I'll give you that hint. Come on.
I want to say UCLA. Not UCLA, but UNLV.
Nope.
Weber State.
Weber State.
Weber State.
See, this is what a good GM does.
Yeah.
They know that guy.
A sixth overall pick out of Weber State. You know.
How high was Weber State in any? Would they even hit the NIT?
Do you want to know
This year, didn't they?
the 2012 NBA draft? Let's see. Anthony Davis went number 1. Michael Kidd Gilchrist number 2. Bradley Beal.
Is he still in the league?
Yes.
Yeah.
Charlotte Bobcats.
No, not the Bobcats.
Right there. It's just,
That's who he got brought in by.
Okay. Hold on. Relax. Bradley Beal, number 3. Deion Waiters, number 4. He's probably gone. Thomas Robinson, Sacramento, probably gone. Damian Lillard, Harrison Barnes, Terrence Ross, Andre Drummond, Austin Rivers, number 10. Myers
He was
Leonard.
done by the Pelicans.
Yeah. Myers Leonard. Let's see. Any other good players down? Any Evan Fournier? He's still playing at a high level.
Yeah, Fab Mello.
Fab Mello. There was somebody named Fab Mello.
Fab Mello.
Yeah, never heard of him.
From Brazil, bro.
Festus Ezeli.
Oh,
was in
he's
that draft?
gone. That was one of the worst free agent pickups.
They drafted
Trailblazers ever get. No,
They drafted LeBron's little brother, Bernard James.
Bernard
James.
Yeah, he was really good.
Jay Crowder underneath him, and then Draymond Green, number 35.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Festus was before Draymond and Harrison Barnes. They're all 3 rookies.
Those are all stars.
Festus got like a $20 million a year, $80 million contract. Busted his leg for the first 6 games for the Trailblazers and never played again.
Scroll up.
Where would you like me to scroll to,
Who's
sir?
Darius
Do
Johnson?
you guys want to go through the unrestricted free agents this year?
Yes, please.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, number 1,
Katie.
Durant.
Yep.
2, Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
3, player option, Kyrie Irving.
He's
4,
leaving.
Kemba Walker. Klay Thompson.
Ooh, Kemba's above Clay.
Boogie Cousins. Jimmy Butler.
That's not in order of.
No, this is an order of what they got for on Hoops Hype. Nikolai Vukovic, that's the guy from the Magic who helped them win yesterday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Former USC guy, right?
Yeah, USC
Shooter.
Yep.
guy. He's a
good.
center.
Who?
He's a center. Vukovic.
Vujicic. Yeah.
Tobias Harris,
He's a free agent?
he's a free agent.
See, to me, he would be great with LeBron.
He's an unrestricted free agent.
Great with LeBron.
Yeah, they're just renting him over there.
He's going to get close to max. If
Yeah.
he doesn't get max.
Yeah.
Chris Middleton.
Also, another guy who's going to get close. God, he's going to be a huge contract, too.
D'Angelo Russell's restricted, though, so they're going to pay him his money.
Yeah.
Bledsoe signed an extension. Gasol's unrestricted.
Mark or Paul?
Mark. Julius Randle is player option, so he's probably going to deny his option because
Right.
he only
He
made
doesn't-
$8 million.
And he doesn't want to be in that situation anymore.
And
You don't want him
he's
back.
averaging damn near a double-double, 20.1 points, 9.3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Davis is gone. He becomes a man there
Julius
if they
Randle
keep
is
him.
killing.
Yeah.
Killing.
Yeah, and Lakers wouldn't give him $8 million a year.
Yeah.
That's the kind of dumb shit that they did.
Al
that-
Horford.
He's
DeAndre Jordan is
who?
unrestricted. DeAndre Jordan.
I'm sorry. There are players right there. You can sign 3 of those guys to play with them.
But you need one.
Right, but that's the mentality where I don't think you need one, because if even on DeAndre Jordan would fit really well because he don't need to shoot at all, doesn't need to shoot at all, and could play with LeBron.
Man, there's a lot of great free agents. So we haven't even got to 20 yet. Bodan Bogdanovich, that's the guy from Indiana that's really good, who's killing it this year. Derrick Rose is unrestricted. Gordon Dragic.
Of course, CB wants Derrick Rose.
I know he does.
I want back. No, I want him back with the Bulls.
Okay, good.
Malcolm Brogdon. Oh, he's restricted.
Malcolm in the middle?
Yeah, he's restricted though, so he's staying there. JJ Redick's unrestricted free agent.
I think he's dirt now.
He it's a JJ Redick's disease. He disappears in the playoffs. Harrison Barnes is player option, but he's going to stay with the Kings, I think. Brooke Lopez is unrestricted.
Oh.
Rudy Gay unrestricted.
Wait, Brooke is crazy hair or the one with the?
No,
he's
a good
He's
one.
the one the Lakers traded away. That's
Yes.
making 3-pointers.
That was
Yes.
dumb.
Without,
That was
Giannis.
dumb.
Yeah.
And Danny Green and Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris. Now that's who you get.
But
Danny Green's good. Danny Green-
players.
God, like Danny Green was a key contributor to the Spurs winning championships. Like He was a guy that when you gave him the ball, he hit his shot, and that's all we need. That's all the Lakers need.
You know what I would do?
What's that?
Go after both Morris brothers, put them down below. That would be a fucking.
They would be happy again.
That would be nuts to have them.
Do you think that family's ever been happy though in their lives?
No.
Like they only have different levels of discontent. Correct?
No. That's why these boys got the same tattoos all over their body. Come on, you think that was a sign of happiness?
I'm just looking at the 2013 NBA draft now because I was just curious after seeing the 2012.
Yeah.
Anthony Bennett, number 1 overall.
Goners.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the G League. Victor Oladipo is an all-star, number 2 overall.
Broken knee.
Otto Porter. Cody Zeller, is he still playing?
Nope.
Alex Len, did he ever make it into the NBA? Nerlens Noel, he's playing right now.
He's doing good.
Ben McLemore, I have no idea. KCP.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah. Trey Burke. CJ McCollum, there you go. He was never an all-star, huh? Michael Carter Williams apparently was. Wow, is an American. Steven Adams, hell yeah. Kelly Olynyk, Shabazz Muhammad, Giannis Antetokounmpo at the number 15. He's going to be the MVP this year, probably, right? MVP? Giannis MVP, or are we giving it to Mr. Volume?
You give it to Giannis.
Yeah.
I think Giannis, because actually this is the one year I'd say tied MVP. Because if you take both those guys off the team,
right? Absolutely.
Those teams don't go anywhere.
Right, I agree with you. Rudy Gobert was number 27 pick. I thought he'd been in the league a little bit longer.
No.
Rudy Gobert. There's your boy Alan Krabby. So, let's see. Glenn Rice Jr. never did anything, huh?
No, horrible. Did you ever watch him play? It's a disaster.
His father was just happened to be one of my favorite players. That's all. So yeah. So
there was another Carmelo.
His father?
Yeah.
No, he was a better shooter than Carmelo. Carmelo was inside. Glenn Rice was just, you could be standing right in front of him with your hands in his face, and he would still hit the 3-pointer. Yeah. You know, it was just, there was something about him that he was cocky, and it was fun to watch.
It was those monster ankle braces he used to wear. I mean, just
he was on lockdown.
They were like robot shoes.
House arrest.
That's why he couldn't jump. It was just the metal around his ankles. It was crazy, bro.
I think we're gonna have to look it up. So Glenn Rice's ankle bracelets. But yeah, no, I think the Lakers, like that list of 20 players, I think, holy shit. I mean,
yeah, I
could totally see DeAndre. If DeAndre takes $12 million a year to play for the Lakers, you know what I mean, like that.
If you remember, he's looking for a max contract.
He was not.
DeAndre?
He's not anymore. I think he's realized, oh shit, I may have effed up. Because he could have gotten bigger money from the Clippers, and he could have gotten bigger money from Dallas, and decided to go the 1 year route. So,
but does he want? Well, he's in New York right now, huh?
He's in Nueva York, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, does he want to leave Texas? But they shipped him out.
Yeah, he went from a state with no income tax to a state with probably the highest income tax.
Yeah, he's screwed. That's why he wants to leave in a hurry.
Can I get my check still payable in Texas?
Can you send my check over there?
Yeah.
No, I really do have my bank account over there only.
But that's actually kind of amazing. And if you think about it, there should be some sort of level of like, hey, California teams and New York teams or whatever, these high tax states, there should be some sort of allowance. So hey, we can give them 5% more because of that. You know
Yeah.
Because if you think there's no state tax in Texas or Oregon, you know, you can play Portland, you can sign a max deal and have and only pay your federal taxes. Fine, you know. So
besides the free agents that we have now, do you want anybody coming out of college to go to the Lakers?
I don't know. I don't know enough about except for the top 3 picks. You know, to say who I think would be a good.
Well, those
fit.
are the only good. I mean, that's what we're talking about.
I mean, if you can get Zion and put them together with you know, if we get the number 1 overall pick, hell yeah, let's just leave the team as it is.
Zion's either going to New York or
he's going number 1.
Yeah,
there's no doubt. I don't care. Anybody can say, "Oh yeah, you know what? We're taking a look at everybody." Just as soon as you get the number 1 pick, say we're taking Zion. We're going to negotiate with him right now, and we're giving him the maximum we can possibly give him, and we hope to have him sign some endorsement deals immediately to make him part of our community. So yes, sir. What?
So this is what it is. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead. Goat head. Oh, by the way. My wife yesterday was telling a story there, B. I don't know if you heard. She was talking about doll hairs. I say doll hairs all the time. She's like, "Oh my God, he said doll hairs. Isn't that so funny?" I'm like, "I said doll." You know when you say instead of give me, you owe me $40.
Yeah.
She said somebody said, "Oh, doll." I think my kid. She goes, "Oh yeah, he said doll." She said doll hairs. Ha ha ha. I'm like, I said doll hairs all the time, fool.
All right, so
go ahead.
chance to win the number one pick.
Yeah, go ahead.
New York Knicks 14%.
Sounds good.
Phoenix Suns 14%. Cleveland Cavs 14%.
They need to make sure the Suns and the Cavs do not get that pick.
Yes.
They have ruined so many people so far. DeAndre Ayton, we don't know who the hell he is. Devin Booker should be he should be having a bigger stage shoot. Devin Booker, 250-point games in his first year?
But is he strictly offense and it just doesn't matter anymore? I mean,
strictly offense is how we follow this sport now.
Chicago Bulls 12.5.
ooh, it's exciting, huh?
Atlanta Hawks 10.5. Everybody else is below at 9 below. Lakers are at 2% at getting the number one pick.
2%.
2%.
Hell yeah, we're getting it.
So
I think Magic should go to the draft now. I think that would be perfect if Magic was the face of the draft because that's what he's good at, right? Patrick Ewing's going for the Knicks. What if you have Magic there for the Lakers?
yeah, that works.
Because that's what he's good at. You know, don't send James Worthy like you did a few years ago. Like he's just no personality, Mr. James Worthy.
Okay, can you do this though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you get West back?
No, I think he's gone. He's
Y'all stay away from West.
Well, it's not our choice, B.
yeah. No.
Ginny Buss's choice right there.
No, it's Jerry West's choice, and Jerry West.
No, of course,
very,
but
very happy to live in L.A. and very happy to give the middle finger to an organization that he still loves.
But it wasn't him. It wasn't her.
It was.
It wasn't her that
was
fucked it up for
It
him.
was her man. It was her ex-man. You know, it was
Jackson killing that deal. No, I think it was the brother.
He couldn't get along with Phil Jackson, and he wanted out, and that's how he ended up in Memphis.
And you don't think the brother had a lot to do with it?
He was he was pissed off because they offered Phil so much money, right? So I think they gave Phil $12 million a year,
Right.
And he's like, excuse me, I'm over here.
Kobe Shaq deal.
I'm the one who put it all together, you know.
Kobe Shaq deal.
Yeah. So I don't think there's any chance that he comes back. I think he's really enjoying working for Ballmer. From my experience. People like working for Ballmer because hey, he's got tons of money. He's super excited, and he lets you do your job.
Okay.
You know, so they the Clippers have I forget the guy. It's an ex NBA GM, and his job is basically to look at trends. It's his only job right now, and I can't remember his name. Do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah, and they literally signed him as an ex GM, and his job is only to find out what's other teams are doing right now and what it is.
Wasn't that like what's his name from the Celtics job too for the Celtics? Stevens? Isn't that what he was doing for them?
No, I mean he was the coach at Butler before he got that job. He literally went from Butler.
There was a coach right now in the NBA that was like an analyst who's now the head coach.
You know who I loved yesterday after watching that was the coach of Toronto. You see the highlights of that guy. He's been coaching all over the world. Like he had
he had all his teams in his jacket.
All his teams in his jackets, which was awesome because they're all fucking minor league.
I could do that with the jobs I've had.
You probably could, and there'd be a lot of famous logos on that job. You know,
Yeah, they would.
Yeah, but yeah. So, but I just don't see. I don't see the
West coming.
West coming.
That sucks. I mean, he could save that franchise.
And how old is Jerry West? You know what I mean? Like
103.
He might be. He might actually be.
He's 103.
He was probably close to 80, is my guess. Let's see.
1938.
1930. He is 81. 81 years old. He'll be 81 very shortly here. So he is.
You will never make the money he makes.
I will never make the money he makes?
No, not even at 83, you won't make it.
I'll make his money. He's not making that money. He never made that much money as a player. I probably make more money now that I.
How much is he getting paid right now as a consultant for the Clippers?
$35 an hour.
No, he is not.
Oh, probably a little more than that.
Did you just tell us how much you make?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Pipe down.
Yeah, sorry. My bar.
It's actually
34.72. Yeah, I just don't see it happening. But can we talk about the Dodgers? I mean,
no. What for?
I mean, they won.
Why?
They won a game.
What? So?
And
You throw them under the bus every time they start doing shitty. It's yeah. Well, we're not going to make it this year, just like last year.
So what happens tomorrow?
Don't.
Does Puig get a full standing ovation when he comes? When he
No.
gets introduced?
Hey, listen. So
Puig's not getting a standing ovation.
no, listen to me.
People are going to boo him?
So why, with all the bobbleheads that you named for Dodgers this season?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why can't they be exciting and do a Tupac bobblehead like the Brooklyn?
I'm sorry.
Like Brooklyn did with Biggie. They did a Biggie bobblehead. Come on.
They did do a Biggie bubble, and they did Brooklyn did a Biggie jersey.
You see what I'm talking about?
Their alternate jersey.
They got love for the people.
It's like a Coogee.
So what happens if they do like a Kenley Jansen bobblehead?
No,
with
what the Dodgers need to do right now.
with him like have Thug Life on like tattooed on his chest, and a bandana on his head. Would that be cool?
What they need to do, what the Dodgers need to do right now to sell tickets.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, because they're not selling tickets. I've seen the bleachers.
Really, they're not. The Dodgers aren't selling tickets, huh?
What they need to do,
Right.
is they need to do a Nipsey and Tupac bobblehead together,
right.
and they would fucking just blow up that stadium.
And I'm sorry, I had no idea Nipsey Hussle's
Stop.
funeral.
Stop.
We
Stop.
gather so many people.
What's wrong with you? You're in radio. You have to have a little bit hip hop in you.
No,
A little bit.
Look, after 1994, the hip hop in me died. Okay, I apologize.
Why?
But I literally had no idea.
Is that when
I had never heard of.
Is that when Milli Vanilli broke up?
I had heard there's a rapper called Nipsey Hussle, just like
Right.
Apparently, there's somebody named J. Cole who's at Coachella next year, and he's gonna kill it or something. Apparently,
Cole's amazing.
Like, when you
J. Cole's amazing. See,
because you
I
get
told
old.
that.
When you get old, that doesn't mean lose grips of life.
I just wanted to see Jay-Z and Ice Cube and
Nobody
and
wants to
Snoop-
see
and
Jay-Z
Snoop.
anymore. You see what I'm talking about? You're like you only love the Beyoncés of the world.
I love Beyonce.
You
She's so
see
hot.
what I'm talking about?
She's so hot.
Ariana Grande. You mentioned her today.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell. Play me an Ariana Grande song. I'll be like, I have no idea who she is.
Yeah, you
One
do.
second, you got another guy, Marvin Kubek.
Hey, Marv.
Oh shit.
He basically says, when you have those four guys who are on the trading block for AD trying to play for the Lakers now, no way. I love Magic, but he sent the organization way back. And also, he asked for the Nipsey bobblehead.
Marv wants the Nipsey bobblehead. I love it.
That's what I'm talking about.
And Anthony's already correcting you again. Not 11,
Anthony.
11 years, not 13. I can't remember what
That was the same thing from before. That's Tigers. That was that Tiger stuff from earlier. So yeah, but Nipsey. Who is Nipsey Hussle? Besides a really cool name. I can't repeat any of his lyrics because I heard that the only time I've ever heard his music was when they played it after he died. And
You heard it. You don't know it's him.
So here's all you got to know about Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm.
When this one person died, the Bloods, the Crips, the Essays, and the Cops
All came together.
all came together to mourn for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's
First
how
time
much
ever.
of an impact he did for his community. That's it.
Done. Don't speak no more. There is no Jew ever in history that has brought the Jews, the Crips, the Bloods,
Jesus Christ.
and the detectives and the accountants together.
Thank you, V. Thank you for thinking of the same thing about that one for me. Yes, Jesus Cristo is the guy that brought us all together. And I'm sorry, once a Jew, always a Jew. And ask the Ku Klux Klan. Once a Jew, always a Jew. All right.
I'll make sure. Hold on.
They
Let me
love.
text my Ku Klux Klan people.
They loved. They loved Sammy Davis Jr. until he became a Jew, and then they're like, "No, he's out now."
The only time you ever heard of the name Nipsey is that old actor, huh?
Yes,
Nipsey.
That's why I thought it was cool because
Nipsey. What was
Nipsey
it?
Russell.
Nipsey Russell.
I thought it was really cool how this guy. Pronounce
What?
his real name. Pronounce Nipsey Hussle's real name. Yeah, F-R-M-A.
Samari, something like that.
Yeah. Like, I thought it was so cool that his name was Nipsey Hussle because there's an actor named Nipsey Russell.
Selling
That's so cool.
Bean pie and Wildcats.
He's probably selling. He's probably playing the Aunt Jemima role in something. But that's okay. Like, he came from that era, and I thought that was cool.
Didn't I speak like that?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. It's here. We're going to get you some bean pies. Yeah.
For you millennials, we'll post a picture of Nipsey Russell.
He's in the whiz.
He was a Tin Man, right?
No, best performance
He
is
was.
hey, best performance is Wildcats. Come on.
Wait, he was in Wildcats?
Yes.
Nipsey Russell?
Nipsey Russell was in Wildcats, and he had bean pies hiding in his lockers.
I can't wait. Oh,
There he is, Nipsey
Nipsey, I love
Look, he
you.
comes up with Nipsey.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I love it. Look
I
at
want
him.
to see the whiz. Where's
He
the
does
whiz?
speak like this, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. That's
He's got
right.
the face.
Nipsey, hello there.
I love Nipsey Russell.
Why is a picture of Michael Jackson right there?
Hey, do you think any 60-year-olds right now that say Nipsey are thinking that that's who died?
They probably thought, I thought he died a long
Nipsey
time.
Russell died a long time ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Let's go to his funeral anyways. Oh, shit, go back to those images.
Whoa, what happened? What
Oh,
happened?
come on. He looks like
Here's
Chris
Marvin.
Rock right there. Oh, that is Chris Rock.
Marvin's chiming in again. Nipsey Russell appeared on many game shows and always did rhymes.
Yes. That's fantastic. Chris Rock dressed up as Nipsey Russell on Saturday Night Live, and that is some fantastic shit right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's fantastic. God bless the world. God bless the internet. God bless you for listening and watching and doing whatever you're doing. We do appreciate everybody out there. Whew, it's almost 7:30. Well, we know what we forgot to do today, fellas? Take a break. So we forgot to take a break. But usually our first hour is kind of the best hour, and then the second hour is we slow down a little bit after the break. So maybe we just realize we have to kind of power through that first hour.
This whole 2 hours. I mean, how many? Wait, what are we on? An hour and a half right now?
Aren't you down to Aren't you?
I've got two. I'm saving them for the last 30 minutes.
It's almost time to eat that laptop.
Start up over nothing, make a whole lot of noise, and can't be controlled by man. That's it. 50% of married women cheat on their husbands. That's what the researcher claims. Percentages don't mean a thing to me. What I need to know is some names.
Oh, Nipsey.
I had a whole 3 minutes of Nipsey on YouTube of him doing rhymes.
I do remember him from game shows. So I do remember it was in the Hollywood Squares or in the Match Game. I think the Match Game was the one.
You should bring back Hollywood Squares
For like the 17th time. Yeah,
make it exciting now.
Honestly, Match Game to me was like that's the one when it even pops up the older ones. I know they have the new version now. When that pops up, they used to get dirty in the Match Game.
But you make it where in the squares, if you lose, you just drop them. They fall out of the picture.
I'm sure you'll get a lot of celebrities signing up for that. That's good. That's good.
Yes.
How about you getting on one of the squares?
I'll do it, bro.
Top square. I want you in the top square.
I've gone through plenty of pain.
Yeah. Show me your scars. Show me your scars now. Come on.
No, we want viewers and listeners.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah. So, no, I just think, fuck, I don't know. I don't even know where the hell we were anymore. What were we talking about? Nipsey Hussle. I don't know where. So that's fucking fantastic.
Fucking the Nipsey bobblehead.
Nipsey bobblehead. Yes.
Nipsey and Tupac bobblehead. You do that, and you will have
what? I think that if a Dodgers
ticket sales forever.
It would be like more like the lighter shade of brown bobblehead.
Oh fuck! You know what?
It's not true.
You better watch it when
Hold
you go
on.
to state.
The Kid Frost bobblehead.
That one will sell.
That one would be good.
Would sell.
This is for la raza.
Shit. That would a Taco Man bobblehead.
Ooh.
Come on.
Yeah, a paletera.
A paletero bobblehead.
An elote man.
An elote man. I mean, you two.
That's right.
It's when the girls used to wear spandex shorts.
You know they're back.
Yeah, I love it.
Saw some girl on Target last week. I was like, what the hell?
You know what?
Pink.
The best,
bright pink.
The best spandex shorts used to be the ones with the pink sides. You don't remember those? They were black with pink sides. Oh my god, you could almost see leg.
Well, now they have the cutouts in there, and it's fantastic. Let's see.
Oh, look at all you have to say is what you're searching.
Spandex shorts. Pink.
Women, please, not men.
Hey, whatever, dude. It's all good.
Yes.
Whoa.
Spandex shorts.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I love it.
How about girls in spandex shorts?
Wow, you are a horrible. You know what? Your generation.
I was too literal there, wasn't I?
Your generation don't know how to search worth of shit.
My generation.
It is horrible.
You are my generation, my friend.
I'm the latter part of it.
You're what? So you're our generation. What? What am I considered? I don't even know what.
We're Generation X.
We are Generation X, I think.
But I'm X 2.0.
You're X.
You're the first version.
X squared.
I'm the version after that. They tweaked us.
They updated to 12 X.2.
They did less drugs with my version.
Whoa! I grew up in the '90s. We didn't do any drugs.
Oh my god!
I did all my drugs in the 2000s.
Speed was the greatest drug in your era.
Have you ever tried speed?
I would never. If I'm gonna go hard, I'm gonna do cocaine.
Have you ever done speed or cocaine? No. Are we three virgins here for putting shit up our nose?
Yeah.
I think we should fix that right now.
I used to jump in the pool. A lot of water would go up my nose.
Well, thanks for that. I appreciate that.
Now cutting off your mic.
Yeah. A lot of water up his nose. That's awesome.
That never happened?
Wait. He did cut you off. That's fantastic. That's okay. I'll just take care of the rest of the show.
I'll just start biting the mic.
Oh no! Don't bite the mic. Wait, again? I thought you were against the law on that one. So So come on, let's talk to me about Puigi. Tomorrow, Puigi comes back to the Dodgers.
Hold on.
Sorry. Here goes Reese's Peanut Butter Cup number 3. Hold on. I got to do the calorie count on that one again too. I want to know how much each one is calories on that one. Each one is 200. 2 servings per container. There's 100 calories per cup.
No, there's not. You fucking liar.
There's 100 calories per cup, and I know it seems like it would be more. and there's 10 grams of sugar per cup, so 40 grams total. So yeah, good job, buddy. Way to maintain. But no, Puig comes back to the Dodgers tomorrow, and Kershaw starts. What do you mean? And he was the most beloved player on the team. He got traded for nothing. I think he gets a massive standing ovation tomorrow. I'm going Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday's a businessman special game, but I'm going Tuesday and Wednesday. And I literally thought about going tomorrow as well because I want to be there and just feel the energy of the people cheering him on because I really do feel like he's going to get cheered. Like I said, standing ovation. And as soon as the game starts,
I think you're the only one that believes that.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't. You wouldn't cheer him if he was there. Even
did we win a World Series with him?
Was he the most exciting player?
Did we win a World Series with him?
You can answer that question about everybody then. So to go that broad, it's
the only man I stand up for is Kirk Gibson, bro. That's it.
Really, not even
nope.
Oral.
Nope. Kirk Gibson. He didn't hit no fucking homer.
He
did hit a home run.
He struck them all out. He probably did. He was a very good hitting.
He
pitcher.
hit a home run in that series, I believe.
He was a very good hitting pitcher.
No, that's the only man I stand up for.
I think tomorrow Kershaw's going to get a huge ovation because it's his first start of the season, and then as soon as Puig's announced, he's going to get a massive ovation, and then as soon as the game starts, you want him to strike out. You know, if he gets a bloop single, that's even better. You know, I don't want no hard hits.
I get it, but look, I'm not going to go just for that.
I just think that now this is coming from a guy who I have 3 favorite Dodgers of all time.
Yeah,
and
Puig
is in the top 3 for me.
Really? Who's the other 2?
Oral Hershiser and Eric Gagne. It was never more exciting to go to a game in Dodger history than when Eric Gagne was a closer.
When he would come out, yes.
When they played,
that shit was exciting, even if we were losing.
Welcome to the Jungle came on. Eric Gagne came out, and it was holy shit. This is lights out.
We don't have that no more.
No, we do. It's called Kelly Jansen. It's just as good.
That's true.
It's just as good.
That's true.
Without the steroids. You know, but there's something about Gagne didn't have. Kenley Jansen looks like a beast out there. He is bigger than everybody, so it looks like he should be doing it. Gagne was doing it, which we didn't know at the time, with the help of steroids. But he was like, "Holy shit, this guy's amazing." And then there's Puig. Puig is in my top, and I will not tell you the order that they're in, but they are all in my ATM pin code.
Oh.
So if you want my ATM pin code, you figure out which
figure it out pretty quick.
Really, you think so?
Yeah.
Which one do you think's first?
Oral.
Maybe so.
You're a dummy.
Yeah, no, it's actually not.
You got to change it.
I know. I do have to change it now. Don't steal my ATM card, anybody. But no, I just think it's. I honestly, he was so exciting as a player. He was he was the most popular player on the team. He wasn't the best player on the team. He was the most popular player on the team.
Right.
And I think he's going to get a huge ovation in all 3 games.
B, do you go to the game just for that?
For an ovation for a player I like? Yeah.
Again, for Puig.
So go for Puig.
You'll go for Puig.
Puig, it was supposed to be Puig was going to be the new future of the Dodgers, and he should still be there, in my opinion. I don't think they got value for Puig, and I think Puig was an amazing player. And as Jeremy said, he's one of the few guys that want to have fun out there.
All right. So, do you think talking about so much about Puig and how all of LA loves him? Do you think they do everything possible to bring him back next year?
No, they want nothing to do with him anymore for whatever reason. Look who they brought in. They brought in Joe Kelly and who else did they bring? And AJ Pollock were their 2 free agent signings. 2 white American boys. And that's what I don't understand is if you're the Dodgers and your demographic is your fandom is at least 50% Hispanic.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say 80% of that Hispanic is probably Mexican, right? I mean, is that a safe assumption?
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, and with the history that they had with Valenzuela, with now Urias now, there's just, you have to bring in Latino players. And it's the marketability of those players is going to be so much greater than what you currently have. Because however great Clayton Kershaw has been throughout the years, I think he does a radio commercial for Mercedes.
What the hell?
Right? He's the best player. He was the best player in baseball for a while. He was the best player in our team for goddamn 8 to 10 years. And you can't name. He's got nothing.
Right.
There's no marketability.
Right.
And Puig was marketable. Puig was fun. You could sell nightclubs out. Can you imagine? Puig should probably just go host parties in Vegas.
That's it.
He should go to Dre's in Vegas just every Friday night and be like, come see Puig at 2 a.m.
If he goes to a strip joint, he blows that shit out.
Dude, He could own his own line of strip clubs. I mean, like PG-13 strip clubs. Right?
Oh, I didn't know those exist.
The bikini bars. No nudity because it's the Dodgers. The Dodger Foundation wouldn't appreciate that.
Look, if they were family oriented, they would be selling beers at $8 maybe.
Not 18?
Not 18.
Yeah. So still,
That's rated R right there.
I'm not drinking on Tuesday. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, you're not drinking
on Tuesday. I'm probably gonna have one or two on Wednesday.
You're probably going to be.
Day game, I usually have a couple.
You will have blueberries though.
Oh, absolutely. Blueberries are
That's
fantastic. Why wouldn't you have blueberries? That's what I want to know.
Oh, because I don't like fading away.
You should have seen B last night. He was fading away. Hey, B, how was that experience for you last night? Went to a Bestia last night.
What?
The food was amazing.
And the overall experience, the overall blueberry experience for you.
I'm good not to do it again.
Wow.
I gave him the same dosages as I took, and I figured that'd be fair,
Right.
And I felt fantastic. Yeah, the eyes were about to close.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen. Yeah.
I can barely keep my eyes open, but I was having a really good time. I drove home perfectly fine. Was there any issues with me driving home last night?
No, but Marvin,
Listen.
back. He loves us.
Listen.
He actually has somebody that's a fan.
Yeah.
With both of you guys on blueberries, you're going to ask him if you were driving perfectly fine?
He was sitting in the front. He was sitting in the front seat.
Again.
But no, I mean, if I was swerving, if I was driving too slow, like that.
You would never know.
No, you would know. If there's a bunch of cars going past you, trust me, when you're driving too slow.
Not if you're in La La Land.
I hate to say it's the first thing you recognize when you're like, oh, damn, why is everyone passing me? You're like, some bitch.
Son of a bitch.
No.
So, yeah, I don't know about going to Dodgers just for Puig.
I'm going twice just for Puig.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, mind you, it's a businessman special on Wednesday, so I love going to those bad boys.
The hell does that mean?
I mean, game starts at 12 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Reds are going to be leaving town, or maybe the Dodgers as well.
Oh, God, it's all people in white shirts and ties.
Yeah, we're wearing our Kanye white.
Yeah, it's
So
ridiculous.
B's wearing white on Sunday for Kanye's church service, and I'm wearing it on Wednesday for the.
People, you're not going to see any waves happening that day.
No.
Bunch of uptight
But there is
business people.
But there will be a lot of kids there because it is spring break for some kids right now.
Of course, yeah.
So it'll be crowded. So again, for Puig, people are gonna want to go. It's gonna be awesome.
Is that what they're going to do?
Yeah. Hold on. Here goes 100 more calories. Here goes 10 more grams of sugar. There's the deliciousness that is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I'm not gonna lie. I bought a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. I didn't eat it. I gave it away
Why?
because I realized I bought a Milky Way too because I had some blueberries.
That's gross, bro.
Hold on. I hadn't had a Milky Way in at least 10 years. At least. That was fantastic.
That's gross.
Holy shit, it was way better than anything you just ate right now.
No.
Yeah. And I gave away the peanut butter cup. So, but it's anything else we want to talk about this evening? We were getting down to the last 10 minutes of the show
If
here.
you ever want to get high, you do a Rockstar and Reese's Pieces cups.
Is that
That's where I'm at
Oh,
right
you
now.
heard a good high right now? Mm-hmm. That's fantastic. Where's Sandy Pants? Is she coming in tonight?
I don't know. Sandy
No,
Pants.
Sandy Pants is not coming in tonight. Pantalones is not coming in tonight.
She's busy at a concert, I
It's
believe.
very sad. Wait, which concert?
A bunch of cholos.
That's messed up. Oh, I love it. I'm getting people sharing my video online.
What?
This is fantastic. I'm telling you, we got viewers, listeners. We got people who are judging us right now unfairly because
Listen,
we're stalling.
I get judged all the time.
That is and accurately so.
I could care less.
So let's wrap it up because we got 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
We want to talk about football. The draft is coming up.
I'm sorry, what?
We're not going to be here next week. So we're actually not going to be here before the draft happens.
Mm-hmm.
The draft, I believe, is the 24th or 25th. So we're taking off next week because B and I are going to be at Coachella. Mm-hmm. But the draft is.
So you guys are going to be reporting live from
we are
Coachella.
going to be checking in live at Coachella.
Reporting, not checking in. Reporting live.
Yeah, absolutely. So
You guys have mics and everything ready to go, right?
absolutely, sir. Yes.
I love it. You guys are such
Do
fucking
you really
professionals.
want us to? Because we can.
Yes, please.
We can go live. I got the equipment to go.
You have to do it.
Wait, but that was that would be from our hotel room and not from actual Coachella.
We can get if we want to go get interviews, we can get interviews at Coachella. I'll bring in a microphone to do that.
Why? What? Listen, why are you guys not already doing this?
We bring in a camera and a microphone. You make the microphone look all fancy and stuff, so people think they're on
Yes.
TV or something.
Yes.
Hell yeah, bro.
Do it
Let's do it.
in your kilts.
I'm down. I don't own a kilt anymore. Actually,
Just
I do not own a kilt.
He gave it to me.
I bequeathed it.
Because I wear kilts an awful lot at these festivals.
there was a lot of bequeaths in that kilt.
There were some bequeaths going on. I'm just excited. I'm excited for Coachella because it's Coachella A, B because there's new food.
Because you're gonna go dance to Ariana Grande.
Oh, and I found out where the secret disco lounge is already.
Oh shit!
I got a friend who found it for us. She's going to give us the hookups on how to get there first thing.
Okay.
So we'll be getting to the brand new secret disco lounge that they're not letting anybody talk about.
You have to get the biggest.
I mean, like they said, it's like New Year's 1979 in there with the light up floor and everything.
Oh,
Jew.
that's fantastic.
You have to get the biggest.
Whoa.
You have to. That's your name, no?
The Jew.
Oh, the Jew. You have to go find the biggest. No, not even the biggest. The nicest Harpo Marx little afro and wear that shit to the disco lounge.
You think so?
Yes, bro. You got to do it.
You don't think that would be considered like racist? I mean,
No.
You want me to find a Jewfro? I'm guessing.
Jewfro.
A Jewfro. So do they sell? I mean,
Yes, they do.
I think Amazon's in my future here.
You got to do it. You have to do that.
That might not be a bad idea. Hey, B, you think it'd be okay if I went with a fro this weekend? You know,
No, but it has to be blonde, not black.
how can I go blonde? Light brown at the max.
Dirty blonde.
It should
Find a sandy,
the carpet matches the
dirty
fro.
sandy brown fro.
So this is Coachella number 47 or something like that for me. I don't know.
Jesus
I don't even
Christ.
know anymore. I did see a posting that I said number 8 like a couple years ago. So
You
I'm
used to
guessing
go
it's
when it
number
was
10.
only like one little table and
Right.
somebody performing on a chair, right?
Apparently Idris Elba is a good DJ and people went crazy for his shit
Idris
yesterday.
Elba's a badass DJ.
Yeah.
I saw him in London. He is fun. Plays a lot of house music. You go there, you see him because he's going to have a good time with you. He's going to
And
play the crowd.
it was packed. It was absolutely packed. So
Again, when I saw him in London, it was at Creamfields. It wasn't that packed there, but it's a novelty over here. You're not gonna. He'll be the Sahara. And
no, he's in the Yuma.
awesome, even better air
Yeah,
conditioning.
yeah, air conditioning
So,
and yeah.
Idris
Covered.
So they're playing. The Yuma's gonna be the hard house music. Okay, Idris Elba is worth seeing because it's amazing how good he is behind the deck. And remember, he has his own Netflix show. All
The
about
actor?
DJing.
Right.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
The new Black Bond. If they remember.
Yes.
And then B, this is why I can't say. Why don't you become a DJ? Because
I thought about it.
you on stage would have just as much energy and people. You
wanna
have
know what my
that.
stage name is.
What's your stage name?
Okay, so it's me and my homeboy Chris.
Aphrodisiac.
It's Be Aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
But our stage name, our group name is Chub Rub.
Chub Rub.
Two fat guys up there working together. Chub Rub.
Dang.
Damn, that's messed up.
Damn.
That's messed up. No, I really do. I really do think that with your personality, you could easily get the crowd hyped.
I think it's a goal of mine, maybe next year to start working, learn how to do the ones and twos, but not right now.
I think we should do it anyway.
Well, no, he has to come and engineer this show.
No. He's a performer now. We'll
he's a
find
performer.
we'll find an engineer.
Hef, you're listening?
Yeah, exactly. No, I think that's a great idea. Honestly, I'd be down. I'm gonna find out the YouTube show
And
right
actually,
now.
I had another whole thing I was going to do too for the Groove Cruise. They were actually talking to me about it. Where if I get enough DJ, I'm going to DJ a Sunday morning set with all gospel house music.
Yes.
So it's this house music that's gospel, and just do a whole. Make people think they can wash away the sins that morning. What they did the past 4 nights.
God bless you, sir.
AB, I'll do a sermon so you can mix to me.
I'll do a sermon. I used to watch. What was the guy from WWE? I love
The Undertaker's dude?
No, Brother Love.
Brother Love.
Oh, Brother Love.
I love you.
You're better off being the Undertaker guy. Now, didn't he have a guy that would come with him?
I don't know. That's past my prime. That's past the times when I watched the.
Your prime ended a long time ago.
Oh, I'm still.
Your prime ended-
What prime are we talking about?
At 18, your prime ended.
No. Which prime?
That was it. That was
my
it.
sexual prime. My
everything prime.
My musical prime. Oh my god! Somebody's taking a picture of me. No photos. No photos.
Your prime should have, at 18, it ended.
If that ended at 18, then I was in deep trouble. There's no point. I'm just going to go ahead and take my life on the way.
You should have just jumped a long time ago.
I'm going to do that right now. So
The only reason you're lucky is because all the bridges around you are very short.
yeah, I mean,
You land, you only break your ankle.
a couple busted ankles, and that's about it. Nothing worse than an NBA player or an LSU gymnast. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the LSU gymnast, you hear that she was complaining that people were sharing the video too much. You know
Who?
The LSU gymnast who broke both of her legs, and her
Oh,
knees.
shit,
and
that
her,
was horrible,
And her
man.
knees snapped the wrong direction. Like
It was both knees
Yes.
that snapped.
Yes. She's like,
Fucked up.
Please stop sharing this video because every time I see it, I have to relive it. I'm like, yeah, you're that person now. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're always going to be that. You own that son of a bitch.
It's called social media.
And now,
And your people want it all the time.
and now somebody knows your name that isn't on the isn't involved in gymnastics in New Orleans.
Her career's over.
Oh yeah, she
It's over.
already retired.
I mean, but it wasn't going to go anywhere. I mean, what was she going to do with that?
You're a college gymnast. You're not. It's
over.
You're going there. You're going there for the education. You're not.
Yeah, you got to become like a marketing person after that.
Because if you were really good at gymnastics, you'd be not in college.
You wouldn't.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Oh well. Rest in peace, knees.
Yeah. Rest. Wait. Did she die?
Her knees did.
Fuck. Can you imagine the recovery on
Her
that?
patella did.
Can you imagine the recovery on a double on both sides? Like
So 1 per year, 2 years out, 3 years. 3 years down the road, she's barely going to walk correctly.
I mean, you could barely even walk without.
I can barely fucking
you had double hernia surgery and you could barely walk.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, son of a bitch. So
It's over for her.
it is over for us too. I mean, we have wasted. Anybody who else has watched us has wasted.
Listen, we are like two broken knees on the radio.
We are the that's our new
That's what it is.
The broken knees. Broken
If you ever hear broken knees, that's us.
broken joints. Ooh, maybe a double entendre, broken joints. That's
Bunch
fantastic.
of potheads.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call it.
You're gonna call it?
I think
You're
we're good
a little premature there.
as always. So B's got me covered over there.
Sorry, Esposa.
Appreciate everyone who's listening to us for a little bit, for a lot tonight. We appreciate you. Like we said, we're gonna be off next week. We'll see you all in a couple weeks. He's B. He's CBA.
Later.
I'm the Jew. Peace.